Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Rudelf, and we haven't posted a video in a minute. And sorry for that again, guys. I always seem to be apologizing to y'all after I be, you know what I'm saying, having little breaks and all that. But today I'ma stop wasting time. We are doing an in-depth thumbnail tutorial for y'all, and first step, as you guys can see right here, I'm doing a new document, and because I didn't know the sizing exactly, I just clicked the template I had for the sizing. And yeah, as y'all can see here, if y'all stuck with any numbers or any coloring arrangements, just look at the screen really. But we're gonna name this a thumbnail tutorial. Okay, now first things first, y'all always want to get your screenshots onto Photoshop as always. Now, as shown in the thumbnail, I use this flexing animation of my play, and then two highlights from my part game that I use on the sides. But you guys could mess around with this part. Just get your favorite screenshots really. Now for me, I got a green animation and a behind the back animation. But before we do anything, you guys want to rasterize the layer. And right now, what I'm about to do, guys, is crop my player out pretty much. Now, the way I crop is different to a lot of other people, but it gets it done, makes it have the clean, nice look. And if y'all watch my streams, you know I always talk about blocky, chunky plays, and pretty much what that is when people be rushing their cutouts. And for me, I don't like rushing my cutouts, so it'll probably take me quite a bit to do this cropping out. But while I'm cropping out, I could share a few tips with y'all. But as you can see, guys, a habit I have is just taking out all the excess background really and just zooming in to get more detail, so I could get each point carefully. And just try avoid doing the blocky or the cube like cutouts. So as you can see here, what I do, I click on the outside of the player, and it's very easy to cut players out. Like, I've had people DM me talking about, can you cut out a play for me, all that, and it's really that simple. But pardon me, we're about to get to probably the most difficult bit, and other designers could probably agree with me, but cutting out the hair is probably the most annoying bit when it comes to my play cutouts. And why is it? Because hair is so, how do I say it, fine, and it's so hard to get every single little piece of hair. But as you guys can see here, I go in a bit more than I would on the actual my play, so I don't have to really get the finest of hairs. And it really does give it a good look when you go in a little bit on the hair and has no of the excess background in the my play cutout, which I see in a lot of my play cutouts. But as you can see here, just carefully going around the ear. And guys, you do not ever want to be lazy and leave out important bits of the cutout. I've been seeing a lot of cutouts, and people just be missing simple stuff, and the cutout just looks weird. Like right here, you guys can see I'm going over the arm, even though it's a little bit, I go over it just for the sake of the cutout. And trust me when I say this, you guys will definitely appreciate the time you put into cutout when you see the finished product. But as you can see here, guys, I finished cutting it out, and pretty much I'm just going all the way around it, and I'm gonna delete. Now, other people do it the other way and they copy it, but me, I like to delete because it's just, you can see where the errors are. But you guys can see here, I missed a little bit on on the flexing bit, and I'ma just get the, I don't know if this is pre-recorded visuals, so I can't really see or zoom into what this tool is called, but yeah, this tool you guys should be able to see it, but I cannot see it myself. But yeah, I'ma just get that again and just go around carefully. Now, as you can see, guys, in the visuals, I do make the thumb go or look a little blocky, and I just keep going over it because it's just a little thing I hate to see. Like, I know it probably sounds picky as hell, but trust me, it's so much better when you don't have a blocky player. But I do go over it around 2-3 times, and then I finally get enough of it. But y'all definitely want to always take time in cutouts. Always take time in cutouts, because as I said before, man, the results would always show at the end. And also here, I missed a little bit where the thumb and the finger meet, and I'm gonna just take that out as well. So guys, right here, you guys never ever want to leave them parts on the inside of the cutout that have the background, because it just makes the whole thing look weird if you have a different background in that little bit. But now we are on our way to do the circle cutouts. Now, I forgot to rasterize both of these, so I went shift and rasterized both of them. Now I get the select tool and click the circle one, and pretty much, yo, I'ma just keep messing around with it until I have an even circle all the way around, so both numbers are the same. Now I'm happy with that. I go over it pardon me again, right click, and yeah, I just copy it really. And I usually just delete the background anyways, but for the sake of this, we're gonna do the second one as well. And remember, guys, make sure both numbers are the same, and then right click, copy. Now you can see in the in the video I was struggling getting it exactly same as the first one, and you guys will find this a lot where you can't get both circles exactly the same, but it is what it is, man. Now what I'm gonna do is just position these, or get them ready to be positioned in the right places, and that's pretty much part one of this video. I will have 2 more parts for this. Now the reason I split it is because if I just recorded audio for this whole thing, it would have been way too long, and I don't think I could do that without any breaks. But yeah, as you can see, guys, I'm just positioning it into the places I want it, and it's some very easy, simple stuff. As you can see, I put the 2 circles on top of the Mycareer first so I could get them in the right place, and then I just simply drag the top of the Mycareer on top. But as you can see, guys, I'm happy with this placement at the moment, and I'm gonna fiddle around with it a little bit more if I don't like it, and yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing it till I F with it. But that's pretty much part 1. Alright, so here is a part 2, and pretty much right now we about to do color and text. Now, because I forgot what color it is, you guys will see I'll go back to the original file and copy and paste the effects. And don't worry, y'all, if y'all want this exact same colors, I'm gonna be showing y'all the exact blending and effects that I put on this. But as you can see, guys, I do fiddle around with the sizing a bit, because it just seemed too small. But I also fix up the sizing for the 2 circles, and you see I'll rotate them a bit, and you guys definitely want to play around with the rotating tool and try get the best angles really of anything you're making, because a slight angle could make something look so dramatic, but you never know unless you try it out. And to be honest, with sizing and all that, it really is just trial and error. But enough yapping, I'm gonna show you guys the exact options I use. As you can see right here, this is the exact color. You guys could pause this video and copy the numbers and all that. Here's the opacity, all that. It's easy. Now what y'all can do is just copy and paste everything I'm doing right now. Now I put the inner glow, the outer glow, and then the drop shadow. But you guys also want to take note of the blending option I put, because not every single thing I make has exactly the same blending option. Otherwise it just look very, feel me, plain and simple. So as you can see here, I'm copy and pasting the circle effects because they don't have the same as the the play cutout. Now fuck man, I keep coughing, but I'm a little sick, but I'm gonna pump this video out for y'all. But as you can see here guys, the blending option is different. For the inner glow, I have the overlay blending option, and everything else is pretty much the same as the Mycareer. But as I said before, I'm gonna show you all the exact colors, the exact options I put, and y'all could fiddle around with it. You guys could just copy and paste what I'm doing. Now what we about to do here is just, I'm pretty sure in the video I thought the right circle had different blending option to the left circle, because they both look, they look like they have different effects on it because the color of the right one. But in all reality it's the same. Now what I'm gonna do now is just show y'all the text, and this is very simple. The text font I'm using is the freshman font. Now you guys could download this from thefont.com. It's very easy to download. You can just click the download button and it should just pop up in your download list, and you just install it to your computer. Now I'm pretty sure if you install it while having Photoshop open, it doesn't load up unless you restart the whole application. So if you guys download it and install it and it doesn't pop up, that's the reason why. But fire out, this cough is getting to me. But as you can see guys, I'm positioning the letters and the words correctly, and I'm just lining them up so they all look centered. And what I'm gonna be doing now is doing the, what do I call this, the layer styles. Now I already have preset layer styles that I've got, and I'm just taking off the stroke and the drop shadow. And here you go, yo, if y'all want to make this layer style, here are the exact colors as well. But let me know if you guys want a layer style pack from me, and I got y'all with it. But as y'all saw in the thumbnail, the top and the bottom text both have the same layer style. That's why I'm copying and pasting them, and the middle has a different one, and here it is. As I did with the first two lines, I just take out the stroke and the drop shadow. Now here again is the colors if y'all wanted to use it. But this is very simple guys. Like, to be good with Photoshop, you just need to practice really. And layer styles definitely make a thumbnail good or bad, because y'all could use the wrong colors and it just makes the whole thumbnail look weird. So be sure to use the right layer styles, and always try matching the colors so it just contrasts well together and doesn't just look like a rainbow really. So But yeah, right now what I'm gonna be doing is the effect where it has a text behind it, and what y'all want to do is hover over each text and just Command J, and it'll just make copies of them. Now what I'm doing right now is putting the copies under the main text, and y'all will see that Photoshop will tell you which one's which. And right here I'm clicking down a few times on the copies, so it gives it a nice little effect. So y'all could try this yourselves. If you don't want it, don't try it, but if you do, go ahead. I'm not gonna force y'all to do it, but this is a nice effect I like to do with my thumbnails a lot, and it really does make the text pop. And yeah, right now I'll be putting back on the drop shadow, but this time I'm gonna just be changing a bit, because as y'all can see from the preset, you just load up the preset of the thick drop shadow, and I'm gonna just uncheck it. And I'm pretty sure in this clip I actually stopped doing this and just do it to the whole text altogether, because it's a lot easier just doing the whole text as a group. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So what I did is just rasterize the layer styles and just merge them all together. So as you guys can see here, I just shift and do them all together. But in Photoshop, guys, I repeat, in Photoshop, shift is your best friend. Y'all could do multiple things with shift, so be sure to use it. But as y'all can see, I'm doing the drop shadow on all of them, and it does give it a nice little effect and makes it stand out, so the text is easier to read. And y'all may not be able to see it that much right now, but once I put the CC on it, it will definitely start popping. But as y'all can see, I do Command T and put a little arc to it. Now I'm just sizing it down so it could fit nicely in the bottom left corner. But y'all, another thing y'all don't want to do is make the text too big. So always have a nice balance between photos and text when you're making thumbnails, because you don't want too much words, you don't want too much freaking letters, all that. But a little effect I'm doing right now is just, it's an effect a lot of designers be using to give the text a nice distort or nice little slant to it, really. So you guys don't have to do this, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna show y'all, because I did do this on the thumbnail, and I did not do too good with this, but it's as good as I could get at the moment with the time I got. But as y'all can see, man, you just gotta play with it really, and just make it look good really. So as y'all can see, again, I'm just positioning it because I know it's just it has a lot of work I could be doing on it. But yeah, that's it. Now for part 3, we're just adding some finishing touches, little effects. You know what I'm saying? God damn, I'm losing my voice, bro. But we're just adding little finishing touches, little effects to just bring out the what do I call it, man? Just to make everything pop really. So what y'all want to do is just find some sparks like I did in my thumb, and in the video I recorded, I didn't actually end up finding sparks that look exactly like the ones I used, and I just copy and paste the ones I used on the original. So if y'all see the sparks y'all want to use, just go ahead and use that one. You don't have to use the exact same sparks as me, but because I couldn't find it, I had to, you know what I'm saying, just I was in the time frame really, so I didn't want to spend too much time looking for the right effect really. But normally I'd take hours just trying to look for the right thing, because you can't be using some cartoon type shit on something that they trying to make look real, you know what I'm saying? So this is probably the closest one I found to looking like mine. So yeah, I didn't end up using any effects from Google, but I found a couple that look very similar to the ones I used. And yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to copy and paste from one Photoshop document to another. And yeah, it's very easy and very simple to do it. So don't stress if y'all don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna show y'all how to do it now. But right now, what y'all want to do is get the select tool and just select over your whole document. And you guys also want to make sure you select on the document you want to copy. And pretty much you just go into the other document and Command V. So you just want to paste it. You just position your copied item, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's that easy to do. And as y'all will see, I'm gonna do with the other two PNGs that I wanted to copy and paste. And yeah, I just copy, paste, position, and repeat. It's really that easy. So I'm gonna just do this last one, and we can get some textures and CC ready to make this thing look godly. So from here, what y'all want to do is change the blending option. Now I did linear dodge add. Now y'all can see it gets rid of all the black, and it just shows the little sparks and the little fiery parts, if that makes sense. But right now, what I just showed y'all was a texture I used, and the texture I used is old filter. And if y'all watch my stream when I made this, y'all would know which one I used exactly. So what I did to find this texture was just type it in Google search old texture, and because I already had this, I don't need to drag and drop it. So I'm gonna just go to my desktop and try to find it. So there it is. I just drag and drop. Now you want to position it and mask it to fit your whole screen, and then tick. So now you guys, as always, want to change the blending option, and we're gonna put it as an overlay. As y'all can see, it gives it a nice old look to it. Now, because I don't want it to be as dominant, I'm gonna just put the opacity of it down, and I'm pretty sure I put it down to 15, but I'm gonna check the original. Yeah, I put it down to 15, and the reason why you change the opacity is because you don't want effects to just overpower what you're really trying to bring out in a thumbnail. So you're just playing around with the opacity till it looks right for yourself. So yeah, now there was a texture that I couldn't find on Google because I already had it on the document, but I'm gonna show y'all right now. It's just pretty much cracks, and I just copy and pasted it from the original document, and I just changed the opacity to like 30. Now I'm gonna put this one up because it doesn't have as much of a dominant effect as it did with the old filter, and I'm gonna put this behind the player because I want the player's face to be clear. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Like, this thumbnails are really that easy. And remember, guys, when you're saving your document, you always want to do save to web. and this will minimize the actual files weight or data, if that makes sense. So it's pretty much just a smaller size, so you can upload it to YouTube and Twitter. And this is a little trick I learned from Mastermind on Twitter. Y'all go check him a follow, but he told me that little trick because I always used to make thumbs and save them as PNGs and not to the web, and they always came out such big files, and it's such a relief knowing there was a way to make them a smaller size. As y'all can see, I already saved it. And pretty much what I'm doing now is just saving it to desktop and then dragging it and dropping it onto the file that I use for the CCs. And the pack I use for the best CCs is the damn, I forgot what it's called. The Instinct pack, that's it. Y'all can search it up. I'm pretty sure it's free, but all I use in this pack is just the CCs. So yeah, but if y'all want to use other stuff in the pack, y'all can. But y'all can see that I forgot a little something, and if y'all know what I forgot, drop it in the comments right now. If you get it right, I don't know, you the man. But what I forgot, y'all, was the glow. So y'all will see that I'ma check for the color. So I check the blending option, I copy the color, and then y'all can see I go up to here to the color panel, and I just copy and paste the color pretty much. Now I get the paintbrush, and you see me just lightly tap in areas where it's just empty, so then the color could just fill the empty space. Now I'm not sure if y'all can hear, but I'm slowly losing my voice, and I'm just itching to cough right now, but I'm gonna try to hold it in for the last couple minutes of this video. But as y'all can see, I just slightly tap it in areas where it's empty, and I change the blending option and I put it to overlay, and I play around with the opacity a couple times so it's not too dominant again. So that's a little trick you guys probably want to do to give your thumbnail a bit of color. Get the paintbrush, change the color a bit, lightly tap in empty areas, and play with the opacity and the blending option, and y'all could get some great color from your thumb. So I'm gonna save this again because I just put the glow onto it, and the one I saved before didn't have any glow to it. So yes, we do want to replace this, and here's the easiest step of everything, y'all. So we're adding the CC to it now. There it is. So I just had to get a quick sip, but right here y'all can see I'm just drag and drop it, and see how much better it looks now with the glow than what it did it. And y'all can see the difference between the original and the one I just made. Now obviously the original let me repeat that. Obviously the original looks so much better because I put more time and effort into it. This was timed and I was under the limit. So hope y'all enjoyed this tutorial, man. It's been your boy Rudelf. Peace out.